What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, as much as it pains me to make this video, it has to be made. I did do one last night on Canelo Alvarez, and I'm doing another one here again. And I just want to say this to the subscribers out there. I'm a huge fan of Canelo Alvarez. As you guys see, I'm actually wearing a Canelo Alvarez shirt. I went to this fight here, Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. I'll probably put a link to a tribute video that I did back then to the fight in the description box. If I can find the video, I'll put it in the description box so you guys can check it out. So you guys see that I'm 100 when it comes to this stuff. But let me say this. I've said on this channel that anybody can get it. It doesn't matter if I'm a fan of you or not. If I see some things that I don't like, I'm going to address it. So I'm going to address this stuff that's going on with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is out here shucking, jiving, and running, guys. And it's just getting worse and worse. So it's like the walls are closing in on him, and he has to make the right decision. The time is now. So let's recap what's going on with Canelo Alvarez. Now, we know Canelo Alvarez, after he defeated John Ryder, the talk was, you know, he wanted to rematch Bivol this upcoming September. He was going to fight Bivol at 175 like they did in the last fight, even though Bivol wanted the fight to be at 168, and he wanted Canelo Alvarez's titles on the line, which I understand because his title was on the line in the first fight, so he didn't really have anything to gain. In this fight, he wants something to gain. But Canelo Alvarez didn't want to put the titles on the line. He came to the table with the exact same offer to Bivol as in the first fight, even though he lost the first fight. So Bivol said that Canelo really doesn't want the fight. He said if he really wanted the fight, then they would make some type of concession to make the fight happen. So it's kind of looking like a duck move would cover. I would say that Canelo Alvarez is trying to cover himself to make it look like, oh, look, I offered him the fight. The team just didn't take it. So you have that situation. Then you have the situation where we were hearing about Edgar Berlanga fighting Canelo Alvarez next. We heard Badou Jack, and we've heard Jermall Charlo. That was the latest that we heard. Okay, Jermall Charlo, you guys know Jermall Charlo's been sitting on the shelf for 2 years. He looked pretty bad in his last fight. I think it was against Juan Montiel, and him going into a fight with Canelo Alvarez 2 years on a 2-year layoff. That's a complete massacre in my book, and that kind of looks like a duck move. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, why do you want to fight Charlo now? You didn't want to fight Charlo when he was your mandatory at 160, when he was, you know, looking better than he looks now. So people are viewing that as a duck move. Then we go to the Badou Jack thing. Badou Jack, nothing to slight Badou Jack. He's a 3-division champion. He's the current WBC cruiserweight champion. So Canelo Alvarez was looking at that as a fight as well. Now, Badou Jack put out a tweet today, and I want to read what this tweet said. It says, "I won't be fighting Canelo next. They said the weight difference is too much. They wanted to drain the old man and fight me 20 pounds under the cruiserweight limit for the title." Laughing emoji. Plus a rehydration clause. Canelo, let's give the fans what they want to see and fight David Benavidez. This is Badou Jack posting this now. So they wanted him to fight 20 pounds under. Keep in mind, Badou Jack's a 40-year-old man. And they wanted to put a rehydration clause on him to fight for his title. Now, if that isn't crazy, I don't know what is. So Badou Jack's not going to fight. I guess the fight's not happening. So now I guess we're looking at Edgar Berlanga and possibly maybe Jermall Charlo. But the thing is, David Benavidez is the top guy at 168 outside of Canelo Alvarez. And that's the fight that people want to see. People want to see you fight your WBC mandatory. You are the undisputed champion. You claim to be the face of boxing, which is not looking like that right now. Everybody's viewing Gervonta Tank Davis as the face of boxing. But if you really are the face of boxing, you would want to face the best competition. So you're out here looking like you're ducking Bivol. You're out here looking like now you're trying to duck your mandatory in David Benavidez, who is the top guy, who both of you guys share the same opponent in Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. So you can't say he hasn't fought anyone. He's never lost his title in the ring. You guys know he was stripped of the title both times, one due to being overweight at the weigh-in, and the other because of the banned substance in his system. So he deserves his shot at Canelo Alvarez. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez is talking about facing Edgar Berlanga, Badu Jack, and Jamal Charlo. I don't know where they're pulling this stuff out from. And it just seems like a guy that doesn't want to fight the best competition. And all you can get from that is that he's afraid. You know, what else can it be? Is he afraid? He must be afraid of David Benavidez. And he know he can't beat Bivol. That's why he's not giving Bivol what he wants. That's why he's not putting his titles on the line against Bivol, because he know that he can't win that fight. Styles make fights. You guys know that. Guys who've been watching boxing know that styles make fights. And Bivol's style is a nightmare for Canelo Alvarez. Now, as far as David Benavidez goes, David Benavidez, you know, he will bang with you. So I think that's a tailor-made fight for Canelo Alvarez. Whether or not he can win, I don't know. Maybe he can, but he has to have the guts to step in the ring with David Benavidez. And, you know, he's getting it from his peers. He's getting it from, you know, some of his hardcore fans. And, you know, just the people in the boxing space in general. You know, that's the fight that people want to see. And in a year where we're getting the best fights, we have Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., even Ryan Garcia went out on a limb to face Gervonta Tank Davis when he knew, you know, his experience was nowhere near Gervonta Tank Davis. He had the guts to get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. Even Caleb Plant got in the ring with David Benavidez. And now we expect Canelo Alvarez, who says he's the face of boxing, to face the toughest competition at 168. David Benavidez, he just doesn't want to do it. And I also heard that he blocked Team Benavidez. I heard that Eddie Reynoso blocked Team David Benavidez on social media. So whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing. And if it is, that's just a shame, guys. So, but anyway, I just felt compelled to come on here and talk about that. Hopefully Canelo Alvarez has a change of heart and fight David Benavidez. That's the fight that people want to see. You guys let me know how you feel about this one in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.